Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream of Legend of Heroes Trails to this game, into Reverie. We're playing as Rean now. Last time we played as Lloyd, and some really bad things happened to Lloyd. And now we're as Rean again. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with this character now. Feels like I'm playing Trails to Cold Steel again. It's crazy, I love it.
Past the halfway point, but we still haven't seen anything of note.
All the more reason not to let our guard down. We don't know who's lying up ahead or what they have planned for us.
Oh, I can think of a few who's and whats.
Yeah, something's up there, I bet. And hello. How you doing today, Jessica? Welcome back to the stream. How are you today? You're just in time. We just started the stream, and we're playing more Trails. I'm doing great, thanks. All is well here. How are you? That's the real question.
What an adorable treasure chest!
What an adorable treasure chest! Oh my gosh! But yeah, all is well here, my friend. All is well here. You're doing great. Oh, there's that big monkey.
Looks like a handful.
There's that big monkey. I don't think I want it. We have another full stream of this game, so I'm looking forward to it. Can I equip this at all? Or is this a big... Yeah, it's a 3. Man! I should... You know what? Let's do attack to this person. Hey, Pinkard Barb, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to another crazy stream of this game. Oh, look at all the Sepith I have here. You just woke up. Good morning, then. Are you ready to tackle another day? Is everyone in chat ready to tackle another day? That's the real question here. Not mean to rest, but, you know, maybe I should rest. That last battle was really tough, that I did not do yet. Alright, on the bridge we go.
I apologize for the wait, Your Excellency.
You're exactly on time. Just turned midday.
You're gonna get your ear pierced? Oh my gosh. I wish you luck with that. I could never get my ears pierced. It would hurt so much. But yeah, I wish you luck with it, and I hope it goes well.
It couldn't be. Father?
Matthias Vander, the Thunder God.
So
He is both House Vander and its School of Swordsmanship's head, Matthias Vander, the Thunder God.
A nose piercing? Oh my gosh. Why a nose piercing? I mean, if you're gonna get one, I won't judge. But I wish you luck with whatever you do.
He and Viscount Arcade are known as the strongest swordsman in Erebonia.
Yeah, sure, but why is he here?
I get the impression he was waiting for us.
Just cool and you want one. Well, if you want one, then go for it.
It's good to see you, Your Excellency. What does bring you here, Father?
Oh, how's the volume, by the way, guys? Is the volume good? Can you hear me in the game good?
Raise your weapons.
Sorry?
I sense no threats in the vicinity.
Volume good? Awesome. Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Prove your strength to me. If you cannot defeat me by 3 p.m., you will be disqualified.
Disqualified? From what?
Get ready for battle, everyone. I'm as confused as the rest of you. We're sitting ducks if we don't fight back. I'll take lead, Instructor.
And where do you stand, Major? Ain't it obvious she's been in on this from the start? Correct. I apologize for deceiving you. You've gotta be kidding me. We're up against the Thunder God and the Icy Maiden. The odds are not in our favor. For what it is worth, I promise not to hold back. I did warn you earlier that the slightest mistake here may cost you your life. Well, what's she doing? Is that some kind of trap? Philly, Bunny, get out of here now. Escape while you still can. Ah! Gah. No! They let themselves be caught so that we could escape. Ash, Muse, pay attention. Instructor, Kurt! We're the only ones left to fight. It appears to be an orbital mine powered by several control devices, operating remotely and intended to restrain. When did you set all this up? When I came to survey the area before getting in the hot spring, I was hoping to immobilize all 4 of you at once, but unfortunately, the two of them noticed the trap's range early enough to save you. But this isn't like you at all. It's so... Are you searching for the word cowardly? In real combat, you can't assume your opponents will always follow a code of honor. You know that. Besides, my greatest strength is catching foes off guard, and I told you I won't be holding back. Because you recognize our strength, right? I would be honored by the compliment if you didn't have your gun trained on us. Still, I was able to remove your greatest tactical mind from the battle, as well as the ever unpredictable Ash. I'm sure you realize this is one of the worst situations you could find yourself in. Reen and Kurt stand no chance of victory against the Thunder God without reinforcements either. In short, this is checkmate for you. Don't count us out yet! Precisely. This is hardly the first time we have been faced with impossible odds. I don't know what's gotten into you or Kurt's dad, but if you think Class 7 will give up so easily, you're in for a rude awakening. We'll overcome this trial just like we have all the others. Very well, then show me what you can do.
I will show you no mercy.
Well, here we go, Pinky. And here we go, Jessica, the first big battles. So what's going on? Is this just like a training exercise?
Shatter! Warhammer!
What HP? Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's a lot, guy. That's a lot of stuff there. Balance down for 3 turns. This could be a bad idea, but whatever, right? Random stat down.
Arcus activate.
That did barely any damage.
Humped up.
What do you think? Should we just do the big move, guys? I mean, why not, am I right? SS plus SSS. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Ugh, bless me.
Time to bring out the big guns. Turn good and fire!
Pinky, there's your pink-haired girl. Jump scare. Oh, did I spook you?
Valiant charge!
Ooh, spooked you.
I'll save you. Thanks. Engaging.
Oh, thanks. That was scary.
Shatter! Warhammer!
She is pretty.
Engaging.
You like a pretty one? Line M.
Brianna, activate. Fire!
Damn it!
My turn.
And just like that, she's back. She's back.
Attack! They're mine.
Frigid rain.
Shatter! Useless.
Yay!
Here I go.
She missed. She missed. Let's you know what? We'll punch.
My turn.
Let's do Warhammer again.
Engaging.
We'll punch again.
Divide to conquer.
And then do the big move.
Sync complete. Initiating brave mode. Accelerate. Strike. Solaris. Bringer.
Woo!
I'll show you the true strength of ice.
Here I go.
Uh-oh, she's entered enhanced mode, which means death might be coming.
Suppressing targets.
Uh-oh.
Mirror devices in place.
Welcome to the We Might Die portion of the stream.
Laser. Fire. Mission complete. May you rest in peace.
Don't die. Don't die, girls. Okay, we're fine.
Pumped up.
We're fine. We're not dead. We're not dead yet.
Take this. I shall go.
I shall go.
It's my turn.
Arcus activate.
No. No, no, no. Oh, you scum.
Engaging.
Oh, that's cheating. Well, we failed this one, guys. We failed this one. I didn't know she would heal. That's great.
Arcus activate.
Pumped up.
Is there any healing whatsoever?
Arcus activate.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll support you.
Thanks. Nuh-uh. Engaging. Mortal Mirage.
I shall go.
Mortal Mirage.
Search mode activate. Scan complete.
There we go.
Pumped up.
Pumped up. Are you pumped up? Is everyone in chat pumped up?
Engaging.
It's zero craft time, which means we can do this
Divide to
move.
conquer. Transform.
Woohoo!
Sync complete. Initiating brave mode.
This might be the thing that saves us, guys.
Strike. Solaris. Bringer.
It's my turn.
This one feels stronger, so we'll do this one, I guess.
Take this. Wide open.
Damn it.
Yeah, broke her.
I see now.
Oh no, oh she's gonna heal. Oh no, she's not. Okay, we're fine. We won. Yay! Ugh, the two of us cannot defeat her head on. Let's get some distance between her and us for now. Your odds of defeating me aren't low. They're non-existent. As long as you have the slightest chance of victory, miracles can happen. That's how you and your class have made it this far. But once that chance has been completely snuffed out, no amount of struggling can change the ultimate outcome. Your defeat is assured. Oh, now we're in the water. The scene at the beginning of the chapter. It's time to end this. Ugh, this isn't going well. Where are we, instructor? The Isengard Range. Isengard Range? This is where the second Cold Steel game started, I think. This is where I did the training I was telling you about earlier. Their goal was clearly to split us up, and unfortunately, they've succeeded. Father! What a poor show this is. You'll have to do better if you ever hope to defeat me. What are you trying to achieve here? Why do we have to fight? Because we must. I owe you no further explanation. Or are you such a poor warrior that you cannot swing your blade without a cause or lessen its heft? Save your words, instructor. There's no getting through to him when he's like this. Fine. Then we'll do this in a language he will understand. Right. At last.
No more questions. Show me your strength.
Oh boy.
Not on my watch.
Alright. Luckily that wasn't much. But this is still what we call not good. Should we do this, guys? Just get this big stuff out of the way.
Fiercest fire! Blazing swarm! It's my turn!
Durr.
Very well. Eternally flowing.
Now is this a bad idea? Alrighty. Enjoy the lurk.
First,
Second. Third. Fourth. Fifth. Sixth.
7. 8 leaves. Breaking dawn. My sword and soul are as one.
I don't think I've seen this guy's yet.
Hurt my foes.
At least not in this game, rather.
Gemini, judgment.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, he's attacking a lot.
It's my turn.
Oh. Wait, can I just move here?
My turn.
Cool looking cloud, you gotta admit. You missed! You missed me by a mile! You stupid dope. Q. Support. Breath. Oh no. Oh, is he dead? Yep, he's dead.
It's foolish. It's my turn.
Cool. Cool.
I appreciate it.
Very cool, everyone. Very cool.
I'm up.
Alright.
Very well.
Defense.
Arcus, activate.
Yeah, we kind of don't have a choice here. I mean, I guess we could have had a choice, but I'm stupid, so...
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm up.
Oh, and he's paralyzed, kinda, too. So that's good.
Yeah. I appreciate it. My turn. I'm up. Let's go.
I appreciate you spamming the same moves over and over again. It's very funny. Oh, yes, please. Please, miss. Please,
Let's go.
miss in this very important battle. Please, just miss all of your attacks.
Now! Too slow.
Another new move. Okay, he's dead again. Very good.
Yeah, it was foolish. It's my turn. Yeah. I appreciate it.
Can I tab? I wonder if I can tab.
I'm up.
Yes. Leave the circle.
My turn.
Leave the circle. Just exit the circle.
Let's go. My turn.
Alright, I can't tab, sadly.
There.
Is that how it's going to be?
Is that how it's gonna do it? Don't fall, Kurt.
Is that all?
Yeah. No. I can fight. Kurt. I'm ready.
Pathetic.
Kurt!
Please don't to be dead, Kurt.
He's not so weak as to be killed by such an insignificant fall. He will at most be confined to a hospital bed for a few months.
He's your son. Why would you do that to him?
There is no place for restraint in Vander School duels. He is merely paying the price for his lack of skill.
Being cruel to be kind requires some degree of kindness first, Your Excellency.
Even if he does emerge unscathed, he won't make it back here before 3. Kurt is, to be blunt, disqualified. You are the only one left to face me, Reen Schwarzer. Do not disappoint me.
Alright. Time to disappoint him.
This doesn't make any sense.
Oh.
At this rate,
Come on, we'll hide under the bridge. We need to get to Instructor Reen ASAP if we're going to figure out some way to help out Ash and Muse.
I agree. We need to get out of this icy water before it saps any more of our strength. That should be our top priority.
I hope you don't think I can't see you down there.
Is anywhere safe from her?
No
Nah.
one escapes the icy maiden when she's this serious, I fear.
We're in trouble, guys. We're in big trouble. Damn it, my limbs are all still numb. There has to be a way out of this trap. Then hurry up and find it, girl genius. I've considered countless possibilities already, but none of them will work for certain. Bah, fat lot of good you are. I'm not the only one who could have prevented this situation, you know. You could have used those animal instincts of yours to sense this coming. What do you think I am, Scarecrow? I can't do any of that crazy stuff. Ah, so we're keeping you around for your wonderful personality then? Oh, shut up. I cannot believe I'm stuck here when my darling instructor needs me at his side. This is unbearable. I'm worried that Altina and Yuna won't be able to handle Major Claire without us too. Ah, this is some real bullshit. Ash? What? Did I just see you move? I mean, I'm numb from the waist down, but I can move the rest a bit. It's incredible. It's all I can do to speak. Heh, I've just trained more than you have. Well, you were busy plotting in the shadows and looking down on everyone. I was hitting the gym. Maybe try getting your own hands dirty for a change. I'd rather not live my life by your rules, thank you very much. Though I must admit you might have a point. Heh, not like you to admit you're wrong. Guessing that means you thought up a plan? I certainly did. Just so we're clear, I've got maybe half a moment of normal movement in me at least. That's plenty. Sounds like you've got something that might actually work, then I'm in. I'll tell you when and where to attack. All I require of you is to do it. But first I need some silence. Need to calculate the best point to attack.
I hope you don't think I can't see you down there.
Is anywhere safe from her?
No one escapes the icy maiden when she's this serious, I fear.
Did you find it? She's got us surrounded. It appears we're out of options. I'm glad you understand. Now if you'd...
Now!
Eat this!
Impossible! Run on!
That was Muse and Ash.
Now's our chance! You know what to do, Allie. I'll back you up.
Understood. Activating Arcadius mode.
Oh, we're turning it around.
Getting away. You're still the same Claire we know and love after all. You'd have never pulled this off if you had used a nastier trap.
Activating sonar mode. I'm detecting orbital mind control units. 3 in total within the vicinity.
Well done, Class 7, well done. Wow.
Are you both alright? I'm still a little numb, but I can fight. We should go make sure you...
I got it covered. Wild Billy, grab on!
I'm on my way. I'm ready, Ash.
Better hold on for dear life.
What else can I do except say that you got me?
All right. Now we just gotta beat up that scary old guy by 3, right?
Which means we can't afford to stay here a moment longer. I'll go on ahead.
We've got a lot of questions to ask you when we get back, Claire.
You got a lot of explaining
Show
to
of
do.
teamwork. They've got little under an hour left. I just hope they make it in time.
Your spirit is admirable. You wield your blade well. However, your inexperience is as evident as the nose on your face. Aurelia clearly overestimated you.
Did she say something about me?
That you may one day surpass even her as a swordsman.
It's an honor to hear she thinks that. But I'm not sure I can live up to the vision she has of me in her head. Still, if she's placing that much faith in me, I can't squander it by falling short here.
Then show me you can withstand my full strength.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You may be a fledgling divine blade of the 8th Lead School, but your first steps within the realm of greater warriors are as shaken as they are unyielding. Your potential is undeniable, even if you have yet to realize it yourself.
I'm not done yet.
Then allow me to finish this.
Cancelled.
Tina?
Are you alright, Instructor?
No finishing this for you.
No. Thanks.
Instructor!
Still alive and kicking, huh?
I'm so jealous of Altina for getting the best part. Oh, if only I could fly.
You're all right.
So you defeated Major Revels. I must admit, I am impressed.
Instructor, where's Kurt? I don't see him.
He fell.
He fell from the cliff.
He had a nasty fall.
What?
Please tell me you're joking.
You pulling her leg? That's a hell of a drop!
I hope he's alright.
Forget about Hope. We gotta go save him.
He might be hurt, but we have no reason to believe that his life's in danger. Right now, we need to focus on the fight at hand. That's what he'd want us to do.
I mean, you're right, but...
Now that you've been able to regroup, you may actually be able to defeat me if you fight at one. The clock is about to strike 3. I cannot imagine you can achieve victory in time.
The odds are clearly not in our favor.
Sure, but screw this old man for telling us what we can and can't do.
How unfortunate.
Don't count us out yet.
Boy's voice. Ah, look who's alive. And not even needing to hospital.
Kurt!
You're all right. When did you...
Now that's how you make an entrance.
It's quite a feat to climb directly up the cliff.
If I had followed the meandering path up the mountain, I never would have made it here in time. Climbing up was my only option.
Kurt, your hands.
Ow.
Is that blood? You can't hold your swords like that. We'll take care of the rest, so just...
I appreciate your concern, Yuna, but I'll be fine. I wish I had more climbing experience under my belt, but I guess I now know it's something I need to work on. Please don't worry about me, Instructor. I won't let my injuries slow me down. I have the rare chance to fight my father with all of you at my side. I would endure any pain to take advantage of it.
Oh, Kurt.
Damn, someone's fired up.
Then far be it from us to disappoint him.
Very well. Show me what you're capable of. When you work as one, on my strength as the Thunder God, I will be the one to judge your potential. Yeah! Now come!
But enough talk. How, be victorious within 30 turns.
I've only just begun.
Swords dance. Ooh. Can we learn Forte? And make everyone strunk, maybe? Reen, can you not use that move? Can you use that move sooner, maybe?
Arcus, activate!
30 turns. Ugh. F off, mate. It's fine.
Not today!
It's my turn.
It's time!
It's mine!
We'll take it. Strength up. Defense up. More strength up. Ouch.
Not today! Let's go!
Alright, took some damage, but I think we're fine.
Arcus, activate!
I'm up.
Order. What was the one thing? Critical? Reflect. Delay.
Shatter! Warhammer!
I'm up.
Warhammer. Warhammer. Now let's attack him. Go.
For one, and one for all! Let's go, everyone!
That was pretty good.
I love you.
Oh boy. Yep.
Not today!
Sure.
Sure. That's what I say. Sure. Alright, let's do a attack again, I guess.
All for one, and one for all! Everyone, go!
My turn.
Let's do it again. It was funny, well, you know what? Maybe we don't need to. Let's do damage up.
Fierce as fire!
Since he's gonna be broken soon. Anyway. Gemini Judgment. Let's do Gemini Judgment, guys, and break this sucker.
My sword and soul are as one! Light! Purge my soul!
What? Is that all?
I'm here.
Is that Fires a laser. Magically duplicates one's arch rifle to mow down enemies. Sure, let's do it. Should be fun, right?
Places, my dears. The curtain is drawn. Let the show begin.
That's a lot of guns.
And now, the grand finale.
Oh my gosh, look at all the guns.
Galaxia Volley! Do speak up if you'd like an encore.
Yeah, I would.
Let's go.
I'd love an encore. That was good. Sadly, we only have this encore to do right now.
Eternally flowing. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. First. Second.
Oh, only two? Oh boy.
This'll be fun.
This is known as the bad time. This is known as this is gonna get bad. Crafts.
Time to paint this town red.
Come on, defeat him.
Gotcha.
Have this be the killing blow.
You go.
Hey Solus, what's up?
Not a bad trick, huh?
Solus, you're just in time. Ash is doing a big move.
Eat this. It's the last call. Sinners, revelry.
Woo! Boom.
Not on my watch. Reverie.
We might die. Yep.
Not today.
There goes two peoples.
Hesitated.
Let's go.
I hesitated or whatever. Crystal Strike, do you think? It's only at 6659 right now.
Let's go.
Well, we're a bit in trouble, guys, but maybe we're not in trouble, but maybe we are in trouble.
Fierce as fire. Blazing swarm.
You're good, was playing FF14? Nice. How's that game? Is game good? Impede. Impede delays him, right? Let's try it out.
Crimson slash. It's down.
Too slow.
Come on, get him.
You're finished.
Yay!
I see now.
Tried out a new class. Was it
Keep
good?
getting stronger, don't you, Kurt? Keep up with the lessons, and maybe I'll be stronger than you, instructor.
You're learning to play Dancer. Is Dancer, good? Aw, Ash and Musei couldn't level up. Sorry.
Nice. That'll do it.
I've only just begun.
Ragnar Strike 2! Yeah.
I did it!
Stats updated.
Yay!
Now's our chance. Strike. Right.
Okay, here we go. Let's see how this ends, guys.
You're mine.
Have some of this!
This too! An opening!
Prepare yourself, Father.
You pass.
Cool, we pass. Dancer is a physical DPS. Use their weapons to attack and use dance moves to buff teammates and attack enemies. Sounds like a good skill, or a good class, rather. I wish you luck with it.
We did?
Kurt, your dad is too damn strong.
Him being head of the Vander School isn't just for show.
For real? You sure he's not the strongest on the continent?
But I'm glad we passed. Whatever this was. Even if it did take all of us.
They've all grown so much. I see the battle's over. Were you watching us, Major? I only saw the fight's conclusion, I'm afraid. Your teamwork during the battle was exceptional. You have all proven your worth. You have the strength to aid His Highness the Prince. Cool. To what? I'm not sure I understand. Father? I assume he has returned to Ymir. We can tell you more there. No, I suppose we have kept you in the dark for long enough. I'll fill you in on some of the details now. Then we can tell you the rest back in Ymir. Thank you. We'd appreciate that. And I'm sure you've already deduced defeating us was meant to serve as a trial of sorts, a test of your strength and capabilities. I thought so. Yeah, the time limit screamed test to me. I'm glad that we were able to pass it, even if it was too close for comfort. But why test us in the first place? I can't imagine even Principal Aurelia would go this far for an academic exam, which would mean... Sharp as Everine, as a matter of fact.
This feels like...
Are you alright? Something up? Oh no. What was that? It couldn't be. That was a very eerie roar. It came from further along the path. Should we go and investigate, Instructor? Yeah, I don't think there's a moment to waste. Well, we're not done yet. What was that? I've heard that roar before, 2 years ago. Oh, Idios, why now? I don't know. I'm worried about Rin and his students, but I need to remember they have the Major with them. I'm sure they'll be fine. We need to focus on getting our people to safety. You're right, all we can do is believe in them.
That roar came from over there.
Schwarzer, you thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm sure I am. It shouldn't be possible at this point, but it's the only thing that comes to mind.
We should investigate with caution.
We should. We should also, Can we go back? Crap. I don't want to fight a big monster. Some of my peoples aren't at. And the things are messing up. Let's see what happens when we go back here. Oh, we're back here. Oh my gosh.
Ready.
Wait, I have a plan, guys. I have a stupid plan. Oh, Rin, we're back here.
Ready.
Not ready yet. We need to, get our CP at maximum. We're almost there. Alright, are we at maximum? Is this... Okay. Didn't mean to do that. I'll remember these buttons one day, guys, and then I won't use the wrong button. Alright, what's up here? Uh-oh, a monster is up here. One singular monster.
Let's take it out.
Rare item inventoried. Yay.
No. How about no? I'll fight these guys when I'm good and ready, but not right now.
This is rare.
Zeram
I'll
powder.
be sure to keep it safe.
Zeram powder is very good. Unless there's a healing station, I can't fight these monsters. I gotta conserve my energy.
It's tough. We'll need to be careful.
Gladiator headband. Good. No! Wrong button! Wrong button! AC... Oh, AC plus 100. So let's give it to, I guess you can have it. You ascended. Hey, Jacob. Welcome to the Ascension. How are you doing? What's up? You're just in time for this game. Gladiator headband. Hero's Testament. There we go. Day has been good. I don't know if you've ever seen this series before, Jacob, but it's a big one. It's a big series. There's the healing station. Snap!
Can't wait to get my mitts on that chest.
Your day is good. Hang on. Gotta slash some rocks. You had a turkey sub and fries. Sounds like a good meal. Sounds like a meal I'd be very happy to have. Fiber jacket. Strengthened quartz? No. What about strengthened equipment? Ah, Crusader! Yeah. Modified ordnance, maybe. Slot. Oh, we can do this one. And this one. There we go. Good for me. So can we do anything with the slot that we just did? Heal pulses here. We have Curia. That's pretty much it though, so never mind. Good night. Good night, everyone. And good morning. Yeah, wrong button. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see what the big boss is. Uh-oh. That's a big thing. Ezra Zamiel. What? A magic knight? Just being near it sends chills down my spine. It looks to be one of the more powerful knights. It's about to look like it's had its ass kicked. This is the knight that we once fought in Glacia Shrine. Be careful, everyone. This is no ordinary foe. Don't worry. As long as we all stay alert, I know we can take it. Let's do this.
Watch out. This is a tough one.
Oh yeah, I bet it is. Downer blue. Damage dealt -5. Okay. Craft guard. Is this thing immune to like everything now? Alright, this is stupid, but this will be a test. Alright?
One and one for all! Let's go, everyone! This'll be fun.
Alright. Yeah, that was kinda BS, but alright.
Pumped up.
We'll just wait for this counter to go back down.
I shall go.
Hey, good timing. Good timing there. Let's use a big move, eh?
The fight to conquer.
Yeah, guard! Oh, and it attacked you. Oh!
Strength depleted. I'm sorry.
This'll be fun.
Yeah, this thing is not even close to dead. I think this is gonna be the first fight I'm gonna lose on purpose, just to make the fight a little bit easier.
Numbers up.
Yep,
I'm up.
this is gonna be the first one I'll do.
Down.
They're mine.
Sorry, everyone.
Not out yet.
Yuna, you have one more chance. You got this.
Down, Peg.
Why?
Leave it
it to me.
Leave it to me.
Oh, there's more people here.
Here to play.
I forgot about that.
Very well.
Yes. Yeah.
Bang.
My turn.
Still gonna lose on purpose, though.
Not today.
Not today.
It's my turn.
Here to play.
Yeah. Miss. Miss. Strength up, and he just healed a lot.
Shouldn't have hesitated.
Ready.
Let's go. It was foolish.
I see.
I can't fall here.
Yeah, you can. It's fine. Yeah, let's make this a little bit more fair.
This one might be worth my time.
Let's make this a little bit more fair, eh? Yeah, Mighty Reflect, Fizz Arts, everything is reflected. Very good.
Numbers up.
Mighty Guard, Craft Guard. How exciting, how fun. Arts. Let's use a weak art then. He's gonna heal. Yep.
I'll save you.
Thanks.
My turn. Charging.
That's these fights. They're known to be unfair as heck. Very brutally unfair.
Do it.
Yeah.
Alright, that's the Tink's gone.
I'm up.
Let's see, break damage. That would be a good idea. Can't her can't?
I'll back you up.
Dang.
Infinity order.
Oh no, we're fine. Oh no, zero order. Wait, I did a zero order. Oh no, okay, we're fine. We're fine, we're fine. Should we just do our big moves, guys?
One. And one for all. Let's go, everyone.
And one for all! Guard!
Sure.
That breakage felt like it did nothing, and I didn't mean to do that
My
move.
turn.
I shall go.
Oh. It's on Yuna.
Not on my watch.
It's my turn.
Oh, I feel like surrendering again and making him a bit more weaker. Because this is just insane. This is maddening.
Shadow. Warhammer. Here I go.
Let's use our charge stuff.
All for one. And one for all. All right. Everyone ready?
I shall go.
Crafts. Big move. Break.
Sure.
There we go. That was a good move there. Let's do it again.
Time to paint this town red. Let's go.
Let's do it as soon as we do the damage.
Fierce as fire. Blazing swarm. Let's go.
There we go. Whoops, let's not do that. Let's do this.
Eternally flow.
Ugh, so annoying.
Here I go.
So annoying, guys. So annoying. Nice camera. Yes, be safe. I mean, Yuna's not gonna be safe, but everyone else be safe.
Time to bring out the big gun.
Strength depleted. I'm sorry.
Don't give up!
Thanks. This'll be fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's my turn.
What was the change? Swap. Maybe I should start doing this more often, huh?
Good luck.
Leave it to me.
Hi!
Suppressing targets.
I know damage dealt is lower, but I don't think we have a choice here.
Orbital laser. Fire!
Mission complete. May you rest in peace.
Yeah.
Numbers up.
Nuh-uh.
Strength depleted. I'm sorry.
Alright, let's get rid of that. Get rid of the downer blue.
Why?
Why is she dead?
Numbers up. Tag out.
Leave it to me.
Fierce fire. Blazing sword.
Let's go.
Crafts.
My sword.
Ready.
So close, guys, so close.
And leave it to you.
Gladly.
I would love it if we could have everyone be alive for this, though. To be honest. Where's Yuna? Is Yuna? Yuna's over there.
Go!
Alright, this might be a mistake, the thing I just did, but oh well. Yep. It was. Oh no,
It's my turn.
maybe not. Oh, I can't see. Come on, move.
It's my turn.
Thanks.
Huh, that healing counts as damage, apparently.
Places, my dears. The curtain is drawn.
Right, that's the gun move. Goodbye. Please stay dead this time, Mr. Robot.
Good work, everyone.
Lots of things that we're getting now. Very good, very good, very good.
Nice. That'll
Yeah, I did it!
nice.
Stats updated.
Ooh, Arcadius Gear 2. Ho 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 ho.
I only get cuter.
I've only just...
Woo! Target neutralized. Good work, everyone. Not to belittle our stunning accomplishment, but that felt like a walk in the park after facing down the Thunder God. Not really. For real, anyone look bad next to that. Anything look bad. I'd prefer it if you didn't talk about my father like he was some kind of monster. Though having just been tossed down the side of a mountain, suppose I can see where you're coming from. Still, what was a magic golem from the Dark Ages doing here? That's a good question, although I do recall hearing that one appeared here during the Civil War. I mean, that's true, but they're only supposed to appear when the spirit veins are stimulated, as they were during the Civil War in the Great Twilight. Exactly. I have to ask Emma or Roselia to be sure, but I'm not sensing the same kind of disarray in the veins that I did then. Then there's the fact that the Black Records describe the Magic Knights as having been created to compete with the Divine Knights. But every last Divine Knight is gone, so why would they appear now? That is rather perplexing. That's not the only mystery either. I'm just concerned by the power it used. I was under the impression that it was only possible to affect causality by using the Great Twilight. Yeah, I remember you, Lecter, and Cedric using it back then. Probably not a good sign that a Magic Knight can use it too. Alright, next battle. There's another one? More than one, it appears. They came from the Valley Path. We should hurry. Ymir might be in danger. Right, let's get moving. What's better than fighting one of them? Fighting two of them! Or three, but I guess we don't have to. Whoa. He defeated all of them by himself? You weren't needed here after all. Damn, he didn't even break a sweat. I feel as though we've only seen a fraction of what he's capable of. Regardless, Ymir should be free of danger now. That's a relief. Is everyone ready to head back to the mansion then? Yeah. Sure, yeah. Back at the mansion we go. Thank you again for saving our village, Lord Matthias. Think nothing of it. A light workout now and again does the body good. A light workout, he says. I'm not sure we can even imagine how someone of his strength sees the world. Well, I think it's time we got down to business. Then my wife and I will leave you to it. No, please, you two have long been close to the Imperial family. I think it would be best if you remained. Does this involve them somehow? Come to think of it, you mentioned aiding His Highness the Prince earlier.
The truth is that several days ago, Prince Olivert and Lady Sherazard left for their honeymoon aboard the Courageous II. They have not been seen since.
Oh no.
How could they be missing?
And you're certain of this?
I'm afraid so. We haven't been able to reach the ship or any of its crew.
You've lost contact with the entire ship?
They were only just starting their new lives together.
You don't think it could have malfunctioned and crashed, do you? Unlikely. It's one of the most advanced airships in the land. I agree. They always kept it well maintained too. I think we can discount the possibility, which means that there must be a human culprit behind this. Anyone put out a statement yet? You know, like, if you want to see your beloved prince again, you better pay up, or anything like that? Though we too are operating under the belief that this was a deliberate crime, to date no one has claimed responsibility for it. No leads then, huh? The whole situation seems rather unnatural. Are we sure the prince isn't deliberately trying to conceal his whereabouts? It wouldn't be the first time. I doubt it. He's got no reason to pretend to be dead like he did during the Great Twilight. And at this point in his life, he isn't the type to worry others without a very good reason. Regardless of the reasons for his disappearance, this is a crisis of a national import. Hence, Emperor Ugent entrusted me with the task of investigating it in secret. So His Majesty doesn't want anyone to know? That makes sense. If the general population were to find out, it would almost certainly spark a panic. And then unfortunate timing would only serve to throw fuel on the fire. As a precaution, we've only informed those who need to know. That's a good call. The last thing we need is more chaos with the signing ceremony and Crossbell coming up. You don't think this was done by someone who didn't want Crossbell to regain its independence, do you? If it were, they most likely would have issued a statement by now. We can't rule out the possibility, but we don't have enough evidence to seriously consider it either. I mobilized the students of the Vander School to help in the search, but we need more people on the ground, which led me to asking for Class 7's assistance. He came to me as a graduate of Thor's, and I agreed to offer him my aid. I spoke to Principal Le Guin to secure her approval, and then summoned those of you here as Class 7's representatives. Ymir was chosen so that we might discuss the situation and search at the same time. So far, that search has not borne fruit, but the appearance of magic knights is concerning. Agreed, it's too odd to be just a coincidence. On another note, this trial gave me an opportunity to see how capable you all are. And after that night, you all suck. You all died, I mean, seriously. I came away very impressed. Ahaha, that's a relief. I'm glad we didn't disappoint. Heh, as if we would. And Kurt, I'm especially impressed with the capable young man you've become. Thank you, Father.
That said, I must hear your answer. Are you willing to assist in the search for Prince Olivert and Lady Sherazade?
No!
Erebonia needs Prince Olivert, and he has done more for Class 7 than we can ever repay him for. I don't know who or what is responsible for his disappearance, but none of us can turn a blind eye to it. We will devote all we have to finding and, if necessary, rescuing him. I'm sure all of the others who couldn't join us would say the same thing.
Excellent. Then consider yourselves entrusted with this task. We'll be counting on you.
Right!
Now, the matter being confidential does mean we cannot officially mobilize the army to aid in the search. If there's anyone you trust to bring in for additional help, however, you have full permission to share this information.
Understood.
Though our assistance may be minuscule in comparison, we will do whatever we can. The Isengard Range is our backyard, so we could mount a thorough search of it and the surrounding area.
Your help is much appreciated, Lord Schwarzer.
Lord Schwarzar. Having accepted Matthias Vander's request, Class 7 was formally added to the search for Prince Olivert. By the time their conversation reached its end, however, the day had drawn to a close, prompting a decision to remain in Ymir for the night. It's hot tub time. Bathing twice in one day feels a little indulgent, but I can't have any lingering fatigue holding me back. I'm going to need to contact my old classmates to discuss how to approach the search as soon as possible. But boy, what a day. That guy. I'm honored to have had the chance to face the Thunder God one-on-one. I just wish I could have put up more of a fight. I may be a divine blade now, but I still have a long way to go to truly feel worthy of that title. Still, that's not the most pressing issue right now. I'm more concerned about why all those magic knights appeared, and what that strange feeling was. Then there's that, too. Crow?
You are...
Oh, it's evil, Reed.
I am...
Do not lose sight of yourself.
That sounds like...
Swords are without form and exist within oneself. If you have need of your blade, you need only to grasp it in your mind.
Grasp it in my mind.
It's Fearless Voice. I can make my sword appear whenever I want to now, except... No, I can't. Oh, hi.
Your Excellency. So it really was you.
Something seemed amiss. I thought my advice may help.
Thank you. It really did. This silence is so intimidating. I hope I haven't disappointed him by letting him see me like that.
Green Schwarzer.
Sir.
I am very grateful to you.
For what?
For all you have done for Kurt.
Oh.
The hot springs won't do you any good by standing. Sit.
I suppose you're right.
I've long been aware of my son's burdens. His worries stemming from House Vander being stripped of its long-held duty to protect the Imperial family, and of concern for Prince Cedric. Yet as a father, I chose not to console him. I do not regret that decision. But I am relieved that he found you to help him break free of his shell. He's grown more than I ever could have imagined. That is why I am grateful.
So you were still thinking of him, in your own way. Truthfully, I don't think I deserve the credit you're giving me. Kurt's development came from his own ceaseless hard work, and the support of the friends he met along the way.
All of that was only possible because of your guiding hand.
I certainly tried to play a part, but I still think my role was minor.
I'd like to ask, why were you withholding your strength during our duel?
Was I?
Wasn't necessary. Let me check something. Alright. All's good.
Even I would struggle against the divine blade of the Eight Leaves School fighting at their best.
I think you're overestimating me as much as Countess Le Guin did. I played more of a supporting role after my students arrived. But I wasn't shying away either, I assure you. I'm simply not capable enough to do that against an opponent of your caliber.
Then that leaves only one other possibility. Something weighs heavily upon you.
Then you could tell.
It came through loud and clear as we crossed blades.
I suppose strength like yours wouldn't come without being so perceptive as well.
Does this worry relate to the state I found you in earlier?
Yeah.
I'm honestly not sure myself.
I see. No situation is too complex for the warrior who follows a simple course. We use our skill to protect that which we cherish. We need not strength for anything more.
I'm ashamed to have almost forgotten something so fundamentally important. Thank you for reminding me of that, Your Excellency.
Nice little heart-to-heart. I spent longer in there than I planned to, but thanks to the pep talk, I feel a lot better now. I don't want to stay out too long and be late for the meeting back home, but that's not until later, so I think I'll walk around a bit and cool off. I'll obtain towels for Reen. Oh, thank goodness for that. If not for the towels, I would be in big trouble. Hey Reen, have a good soak. Be careful. Later. See you later. Stop talking. Stop talking. Is everyone open? Is everything open? Yoo-hoo! What's going on here? What stunning glasswork you purchase. Hands a souvenir. My thoughts exactly. Paid the perfect amount. You've grown up. Did my best pick out something nice? Was it just me? Lady Luna. It's just pleased or whatever. Alright, well, good for all of you. What is she doing? There was a strange cry outside today. It was really scary, but Alf held my hand and tried to protect me. Nothing ended up happening. Guess I was wrong about him. So are you saying Alf, the one kid, is a wussy? Hang in there, Alf. Hang in there. Alright, nothing's here. Nothing's here. Anyone inside of the private house? Hello, lady. Anyone upstairs? This guy, he's also standing next to the, fire. Okay, here's the plan. You keep standing there, and I'm gonna leave. Oh, Yuna! Hold off. Oh, Instructor Reen, I came to enjoy the footbath since we'll be heading out tomorrow. It's so relaxing that my mind must have wandered off. I've been thinking about all sorts of things. Oh, the feeling the footbath seems to have that effect on people. If anyone would know, it'd be you. I guess this falls under the scope of your hot springs expertise. I worried about Prince Oliver and Shara, but that just makes me more pumped to give it all my all tomorrow. Same here. Be counting on you. Bye. Here we go. Little meeting of the minds with Yuna here. Oh, it's going so fast. anyone else? There's someone over there. Is there a secret? No. No secret over there.
There's Kurt on the lookout platform again.
Before we go there, let's enter this place.
I think I'll see how he's doing before heading home.
There's Altina. Oh, there you are, Altina. Good to see you. Good to see you, instructor. I was just inspecting my equipment one more time to prepare for tomorrow's mission. Hey, Ben! How you doing today? What's up? You're just in time. I think a big thing is gonna happen. The Imperial government seems to be intent on keeping this crisis completely under wraps. Access to information about it, even within the Intelligence Division's database, is heavily restricted. The direction of the operation itself still hasn't been decided, but it's only fair to say we have our work cut out for us. Perhaps, but we still fulfill it just as we'd always do. Right, we owe it to Prince Oliver to see this through and everything he's done for us. All is good, thanks. All is, quite well here. Just another day in Trails Paradise. And I'm flippin' rich now. Are you finally warm, Elf? When I heard that roar, I was terrified, but Kiki was even more scared. So when I decided to stand up for her, I felt like I had fire in my blood. I think I might finally understood what it means to have the spirit of a swordsman. Reed, thank you so much for everything you've taught me. You're more than welcome, and you know, the resolve of yours might be the first step down the path of swordsmanship. Whether you grow stronger from here on out is up to you. I'll keep that in mind. Should I change my outfit, by the way? I look like a twerp, dork, nerd. You look like what now? A twerp, dork, nerd? Let's get some more revive stuff. I should get more of these, actually. So yeah, anything interesting going on today, Ben? For me, it's just more games. Games. And talking to Kurt over here. Hey Kurt, how you doing? The view's just as beautiful in the evening as it is in the day. Yeah, on a clear night you can see the whole sea of stars up there. Thanks for your supporting me today, instructor. I feel more confident in my own abilities after the battle earlier. Glad to hear it. But you still look like something's bothering you. I know Prince Oliver's disappearance is weighing on you, sure, but I feel like there's something else on your mind. You really can see right through me, can't you? ... After training under you for so long, I was finally able to show my father how much I've improved. Between that and the fact that we Vanders are one more able to serve as guardians to the Imperial family, I should be happy. But the man I swore to protect is no longer within my reach. So that's what's bothering you. The rumors of him becoming an Ouroboros enforcer are certainly concerning. Without a doubt. And if they are indeed true, I cannot say I don't understand what drove him to it. All his life, he's been denied the freedom to choose his own destiny. He was treated as an object, sheltered as a youth, and then used and tormented as he grew into a man, all because of his royal blood. So when he was given the chance to live the life of his own choosing for the first time, he took it. I can empathize. It does make a certain kind of sense. Of course, that empathy does not mean that I've given up on bringing him back. I think I made that perfectly clear to him when last we spoke. I told him that we need to start seeing each other as we are.
I don't know when I'll have the chance, but one day I will go and find him. I don't know where we'll take it once I do, but if nothing else, I want him to know how I feel.
He's talking about Olivier's little bro, by the way. Did I say something strange? Not at all. I thought I was going to need to give you some encouragement, but you picked yourself right back up. Just like you did when you were knocked off that cliff earlier. I still haven't quite wrapped my brain around that one. I was just acting out of desperation, that's all. Your father really does think too highly of me. You and the others would have grown up just fine even without me. I'm inclined to disagree, instructor. What, you did have a chance to talk to him? A little. We ran into one another in the springs, and he gave me some excellent advice. He may be a man of few words, but he possesses a tremendous kindness. I was honestly kind of intimidated by him at first, but now I can see the caring heart under that scary exterior. I should have known it wouldn't take you long to see him for who he really is. Outside of combat of training, he's a gentle, kindly man. He doesn't smile much, and he never has been one to speak his feelings, so he doesn't very easily and misunderstood. He once learned that the local children were scared of him, and he spent the entire day upset that he could have caused them any distress. As absurd as that sounds, it also makes perfect sense. You really do respect him, though, huh? Of course. He's the pride of my whole family, myself included. I'm glad to hear it. Well, I'm going to head off. There's still a while until the meeting, but try not to stay out in the cold too long, alright? I'll be sure to stay warm. See you later. I'll be sure to stay warm. Bye! Take another look. Let's go to the mansion. And talk to my bestest friend, the dog. Not bad, big fella. Woof woof. Sounds like Badoo has taken a liking to you. I've always been good with dogs, so about that news, it wasn't what I was expecting to hear, but I don't think the prince would get off so easily. We probably don't gotta worry too much. I'm inclined to agree. Let's put it out of our minds for now. I'll be counting on you tomorrow, Ash. When are you not, Schwarzer? When are you not? Hi, horse. Who's a good horsey? Alright, let's kick down this door and start the next day already. Oh, Yusei is here. I'm so sorry, it isn't right of me to ask our guest to help me clean up. Please, it's only right that I pitch to help my future mother-in-law. And you know what they say, idle hands are the 77 devil's tools. Yes, I suppose you're right, there's no shame in wanting to help each other. Good. By the way, Mother, do you have any fun stories about the instructor when he was younger? I thought they may come in handy for a reference. Oh, when Rin was a child? Now that I think about it, I'm sure his childhood photos are around here somewhere. Would you like to take a look later? I'd love to. I'm too late. She's already gotten to Mom. There's no stopping this girl, is there? Yusei's a psycho. An utter psychopaths. Oh, hi. Sounds like she's deep in conversation. Commands. Yep, there's my commands. Work-related. Should I wait here until everyone's ready to meet? Wait.
Everyone, if I could have your attention.
Uh-oh.
I'm afraid I have terrible news.
Building's fallen down the well?
Crossbell's signing ceremony today was disrupted by a surprise attack.
What?
Crossbell has been reoccupied.
No!
Huh?
By who? What happened?
I can't believe it.
Is everyone okay down there? Send everyone. Send every single person. Yuna, if you need to lie down, we quite understand. Oh, don't worry about me. This is just all so sudden that it took me a minute to process it. Smack. But there's no way in hell I'm gonna sit around sulking when there's work to be done. Well, if you're really sure. I'm sorry, I should have broken the news to you more gently. That was careless of me. Don't sweat it. I imagine you must have been pretty stunned when you found out, too. I bet they were like, hey, Claire, Crossbell's been reoccupied, lol. Right now, I just want to know the details of what happened. For one thing, who would do this? Good question. Can you fill us all in? Of course. I appraised Lord Matthias of the details earlier, but you all deserve to know. As I mentioned, the signing ceremony for Crossbell's independence at 2 p.m. today came under attack. The assault was the work of a military force led by Rufus Alberea. Rufus Alberea? But he was arrested, right? He was, yes. But last night, the former Governor General, and his subordinates escaped from Arkros Fort, where they were being held. Though their breakout certainly put us on high alert, we had hoped to keep this information from going public and cause confusion during the ceremony. Unfortunately, it seems people had to find out in the worst possible way. So you're saying that they escaped one night and were able to take over Crossbell the very next afternoon? There's gotta be more to this. Agreed. We're clearly dealing with something that had been carefully planned. What about Lloyd and the rest of the SSS? Come to think of it, they were supposed to be helping with ceremony security. I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about the SSS so far. I'm sure they did their best to hold off the assailants, but no! Suppose all we can do is pray that they're alright. You kidding me? No way any real harm could have come to them without Randolph there. You have to agree there. I'm sure the members of the SSS are all just fine. What happened after the initial attack? Rufus's military force spread out, defeating the CGF and taking control of the entire region, after which Rufus dubbed himself the Supreme Leader and proclaimed the establishment of the United Nation of Crossbell. That sounds ominous. He took the words right out of my mouth. His new title was Proclaimed Rule, and Proclaimed Rule made clear that he wants to rule the entirety of Crossbell once more. Well, too bad, because we're not gonna let him. That's right. If it wasn't obvious, Rufus Alberea is acting alone, without the support of or Imperial family support. Government. But why do this now of all times? Do you have any idea of what his goal could be, Major? I'm afraid not.
I will be the one to bear the responsibility for His Excellency's actions. It is the best way we can go about quelling the unrest in Erebonia and solving the issue of Crossbell all at once. I can think of no better way for us Ironbloods to honor him.
I don't want to think he was lying when he said all of that. Putting him aside for the moment, what's the current situation in Crossbell? I'm concerned about the surrounding nations must be reacting too. Currently, Rufus's black-clad soldiers are blockading all routes in and out of the region. Both Ereboni and Calvert seem content just watching how everything plays out for the present. It makes sense for the Empire to be reluctant to interfere in Crossbell's affairs after the war, but the Republic's silence is a little more unexpected. Both countries suffered major losses from the Ions and the Septarian of Zero when they attacked Crossbell 3 years ago. I'm guessing they aren't going to forget that in a hurry. Those losses ended up leading to the Civil War here, and the economic crisis in Calvert too, so Calvert is likely playing it safe for now, until they know what they're dealing with. But they're not just going to sit this one out forever, are they? I doubt it. Probably won't be long before they start making moves, which isn't likely to end well given that they've steadily been increasing their military strength for a while now. All communication with the region is being blocked, so I'm afraid that is all I know. I'm so sorry that I can't tell you how your family is doing, Yuna. I'm sure you must be worried about them. No, it's alright. Your explanation made me feel a lot more at ease. It doesn't sound like the soldiers who are occupying Crossbell are going to hurt innocent civilians. I'm more worried about those who would try to resist the occupation. People like Lloyd or the rest of the SSS. I hope they're all okay. There's a lot of other people we know in Crossbell right now, too. Yeah, which is also concerning. Alyssa and Sharon are there representing the Rainford Company, to name two. Then Tawa is there representing Thor's, and Machias is there on behalf of the Inspectorate. And they were all supposed to attend the signing ceremony. They're all likely targets in the event of an attack, too. Hell, I'd be more surprised if they weren't targeted. Thank you, Ash. That puts us all of us at ease. Like I said, I'm sure everyone's fine. We've been through more than our fair share of troubles in the past and came out the other end in one piece. That goes for Lloyd and the SSS, too. I wouldn't be surprised if they're all working together to get the situation under control. Yeah, I'm sure they are. All we can do is believe in them. I assume you have finished discussing the Crossbell situation? If you would, Major, I would like to discuss the other matter at hand. Father? There's something else? Yes, you see, a video recording was recently discovered in the Intelligence Division. Doesn't directly concern what happened in Crossbell, but I think it is something that all of you should see. Oh, what is it now?
I am C, leader of the Reborn Imperial Liberation Front.
Isn't C Crow? Is this Crow?
With the iron-blooded monster slain, the Empire had claimed its key to enter an era of peace. Alas, it would seem his poisonous beliefs are now being carried on by zealots, espousing nonsense of a united nation. To those who support their losing game, and to the ignorant ignorant politicians who allow these dogs to bark. I say this, we shall see you pay for your crimes. Our first target was the foolish prince and his wings, now bound to inaction. Our next target shall be the muck and mire that gathers in the Vermilion City.
Uh-oh. Well, there we go. Somebody's finally taken responsibility for the prince napping. By the name of C, too. Why does that ring a bell? C was an alias used by the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front, a terrorist group who opposed the late Chancellor Osborne. His true identity was revealed to be a Thor student you all know very well. Crow Armburst. Yeah, that checks out. Still, I know, none of this makes any sense. Crow has no reason to be using that name again, and even less reason to abduct Prince Oliver and Lady Sherazard. Does that mean someone else has taken his alias for their own? I think that's a safe assumption. Unfortunately, I don't have a clue as to Crow's whereabouts. Can you get in contact with him? I'm trying, but he's not picking up. I know he went home to Uri a few days ago, but beyond that, nope, I can't get through to him. Just like I can't contact Alyssa and the others. Could something have happened in Uri? It's been a hotbed of conflict lately due to the independence movement, so that is a possibility. But there's always the chance that he was caught up in some entirely unrelated trouble. I have faith in Crow. Even if he did get caught up in something, he'll get himself out of it. I know it. For sure, the guy's always been a wily one. Either way, that video does tell us a few things. True, we can't be certain of this new C's identity, but I think it's safe to assume that they are responsible for the prince's abductions. They also seem to be in conflict with Rufus Alberea and his faction, though, judging by the timing of the princess's abduction, you almost wondered whether they saw Crossbell's occupation coming. And if they did, that only raises more questions. Either way, now we've got our culprits, we gotta work on going after them. Indeed, and I think our best clue will be the last part of the recording. The muck and mire that gathers in the Vermilion City, huh? I think that's Ereburnier. Or, you know, the big place. Right? First we learn the prince was abducted, and then we get that mysterious declaration. That was a lot to take in. Either way, I can discuss it with all my classmates tomorrow morning. Then we can discuss how best to approach all this. Is something else happening now? Is Yuna up to something? Is Yuna evil?
I know it's March, but it's still cold to be out at night, Yuna. Especially in areas that still have snow on the ground.
Oh god, you found me.
What are you doing here, Instructor?
I could sense you out here from inside my room. Given how late it is and how new you are to Ymir's weather, I couldn't help but worry.
You can't just whip out those super senses for any old thing.
Maybe. But every time they prove useful in a situation like this, I'm glad I spent time honing them.
What are you sitting down for, anyway? Aren't you here to make me go inside?
This isn't the academy dorm. There's no curfew here. If you want to stay up a little late, I'm not going to stop you.
Wow. You sure you should be saying stuff like that to your impressionable students?
I don't think it hurts once in a while.
So, you're not going to ask me anything?
I'm not even sure where to start. I feel like you're the one who has to be willing to open up here.
Open up? You think I'm just trying to act fine when I'm not, don't you?
Not just think it. I know I'm correct.
You are. You are, but how many times has this happened now? Over and over. Crossbell finds itself in danger, and every time I get all worked up and cause more problems for everyone. I'm just tired of being such a burden. So what choice do I have but to bottle it all up and deal with it on my own?
I get what you're trying to say, but you're missing the fact that everyone wants to help you when things go south. That goes for all your classmates. And me. If it was the other way around and one of your classmates needed help, wouldn't you want to give it to them?
Well, Yeah. Of course I would. But I think you're the last person I want to hear that from. I get you're our instructor and all, and students aren't supposed to be the ones teaching the teacher, but...
That's not why I don't turn to you. Thing is, I have the same problem you do. And I need to work on it too. But turning to your friends, or your students, for comfort and advice isn't a sign of weakness. That's what they're there for. And that doesn't change, no matter how many times you have to do it. You help each other, so you can move forward together.
Then... can I...
Go on.
Can I turn to you for comfort now?
Of course you can.
Aww.
We fought so hard. We thought this was finally it. So, why did they go and take it away from us again?
'Cause we gotta have more games.
Why can't Crossbell just be free? What did we do to deserve all this? Just leave us alone!
Do you feel a bit better now?
Yeah, but now the embarrassment of all that crying in front of you is really starting to set in. Anyway, don't worry about me. I'm fine now, really. No matter how many times people take our home, we'll just take it right back from them.
That's what I like to hear.
Well, I guess it is getting late. I'm gonna head back to my room. So, thank you for lending me your coat. I'll give it back now. I don't want you being cold either.
Thanks. Good night, Yuna.
Good night.
Well, I'd better get to bed too. It's been a really, really long day.
Oh yeah, long time. Oh, Rain's Act 1 as the snow thaws. Cool. Where to now? Proceed! Locked. 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 Not locked. Playthrough Huz, route in Huh? Alright. Let's see who this is. I'm assuming there's 3 routes, and... yeah, 3rd. But who's it gonna be, though? Can't be Estelle, because she was in Crossbell too. Is it pink-haired girl?
Right there! Hand over the case.
Who are you?
No, who are you?
You're not bandits, are you? Are you going to hurt me?
Enough! Do as you're told!
Well...
That's mine!
Check the contents.
Daddy!
It's just a stuffed animal.
Did we get the wrong person?
That's not just a stuffed animal, silly. It's one of my special ones.
Uh-oh. Oh, jeez.
What the? You set us up!
Oh. Who's this?
Nice job, S.
There's another one!
S.
They're down to 3. Let's get them down to none.
Okay.
Who are these 2 people? Okay. I guess we're playing as these 2. I have no idea who these are, but let's do it.
It's me.
It's me.
Are you ready? Bye. Got you.
Asking for it.
Oh boy. These guys are doing a lot of damage. I don't think I like them doing a lot of damage. Do you have any arts? Not really.
How shall we play?
How shall we play?
Ready?
I don't know. Am I ready? I really don't know. But if we can get to 200 CP, that would be awesome here.
Keep at it!
Ugh. Oh.
It's me!
Fudgin'. Fartin'.
I can still go.
Hey, we can do a thing here. We can do a free zero craft.
No choice. Here goes.
Cool.
Appreciate it.
Alright, well now there's 2 left.
How shall we play?
Hopefully we can win a little bit easier now. Yeah.
Ready?
I gotta say, I love missing. Missing makes me hot. So this guy's gonna break us.
Keep at it.
Yeah. Break.
How shall we play?
Kind of want to see your move, to be honest. Crafts. Nadia special. Wasn't Nadia the gift? We could do like a gift for her? DLC kind of thing? So this is Nadia. Okay.
Welcome to my tech detox.
Oh my gosh.
My pièce de résistance.
Wow. Creepy bear.
Make Nana proud. Oh yeah, awesome.
Little girl's creeping me out.
Ready?
Oh, great. Fire move.
Why, you? On it. Arcus, activate.
It's me.
Ouchie! Please be dead. Please be dead, thank you.
That ought to do it.
Won by the skin of our pants. Is that the right phrase? I don't know.
You couldn't have been more right about how they moved on you.
I wouldn't have even noticed them if you didn't say something first. But that's what makes us the most perfect team in the whole wide world.
Swine Swin Abel. Nadia Rain.
Still, they were clearly well trained. I thought we'd be in the clear once we reached the Empire, but guess not.
At least they were dumb enough to make it obvious what they were after.
A case.
The case, yeah.
What do you think's inside?
It's a different
I
case.
don't know, but whatever it is, it's a big deal.
He was pretty adamant about keeping it secret. Would have been easier to have the guild transport it if it was something normal.
Yeah, and as long as it's in our hands, I don't want to let him down.
Me either. He's been real good to us.
Problem is how we're going to deliver it with nothing but some cryptic riddle to tell us where to go.
We'll figure it out eventually. No need to stress ourselves out over it.
I guess. Well, we should get moving. We might have more of those guys hot on our tail.
Sure, but before we address the real problem on our hands... I'm tired. I don't want to can't walk anymore. You can carry me, right? Pretty please.
I am not doing that.
You're always so mean to me. So very mean.
Stop whining and walk. And give me the case. I'll carry it.
And here was your chance to be a gentleman. Someone needs to step up their game around women.
Whatever you say, Nadia.
Better be something cool in that case. Oh, is that C? Are you Crow, C? Or are you a fake Crow? Evening of Encounters!
Nadia.
I know.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I don't think it's an archaism.
I got it.
I got it.
What is with this thing? I might as well be doing nothing.
Looks like it's manufactured out of some special material, but that's all I got.
Oh, who's that? It's C, I think, right?
The core can't be damaged unless you first prioritize the joints.
Kill the past.
So that's how it works. Who's the snoop?
Someone with suspicious written all over him. But we'll just have to trust him for now.
Alright. Are you on my side, Kylo Ren?
I don't care who I'm up against.
Soul Eater, Renegade Edge, Blunt Gang Rain. Critical, Cast Time. Strengthen Movement. EP costs less. Bunch of things here, including Galleon Ford. Wow. We'll just attack him for now. How about Swin's Twin Blades? Mark his enemies. Enemies that have been marked will fall victim to guaranteed critical hits during his next attack. I like that. Chance of marking them. Alright. Well, let's mark him then.
How shall we play?
Are you marked?
I'll take care of it.
On it.
Hey, maybe you will take care of it. That's good. Oh, we marked him. Fair. Fair, 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 fair. Fair, fair, fair. Marks only have a 50% chance of landing via normal attacks, but they have a much higher chance of landing via crafts. Okay.
Time to settle this. Detonate! You're down!
You're up!
I'll take care of it.
I like how I'm still doing, like, no damage to this thing whatsoever. Oh, man. My strategies are the worst.
Interesting.
Huh. Interesting.
It's me!
Just move you a little bit closer. There you go. Just move a little bit closer, please.
Now, how to navigate this? Arcus, activate.
On it.
Do we have any healing moves?
It's me!
That's me.
There.
Let's get some attack. Let's get some holy.
Appreciate it.
This guy's pretty fast.
I'll take care of it.
Critical. What am I doing? Epicast, delay, cast time, not much.
I'll take care of it.
Alright, do your scary move. Let's see it. Yep.
On it.
On it.
They're down.
He's marked again. Very good.
It's me.
I guess that's the secret. Just keep on thwacking him.
Focus activate.
Alright.
Zarul Cannon. Let's see. Just gonna toss the sun at him. It's all good.
On it.
I love casting suns at people. It's awesome. I love it.
Activate.
I'll take care of it. Arcus, activate.
Well, this thing's halfway dead, so that's good. It's fine.
Ready?
We're fully healed now.
They're down. You're up.
How shall we play?
Alright.
Alright.
Arcus, activate.
Here we go. Big move. Big move for 0 EP or whatever. Bada boom.
I'll take care of it.
Bada boom. Bada more boom.
Arcus, activate.
Let's just keep pelleting him. Tch.
On it.
Alright. These things are very slow. Delay, maybe? Let's try it out.
Okay.
Mark. Does it even, like, attack him?
They're down. You're up.
It's me.
It's me.
Now.
Asking for it.
Alright.
Break.
On it.
They're down.
Let's just attack him, actually.
You're up.
We don't even need to, like,
How shall we play?
do it. And we can save our big moves for later.
That's you. Asking for it.
On guard.
On guard.
On it.
Here.
Okay, we got him. We're good. We got him. They're at a very high level, too.
Did it run off?
Yes, so?
Thanks. What you said was dead on.
No thanks necessary. However...
Uh-oh.
I will be taking this.
Aww.
So you helped us out to nab the case.
Correct. I appreciate that your valiant efforts against your pursuers saved me a great deal of time.
We're gonna need that back. And if you won't give it back, we'll take it back.
By all means.
There better be
Hold up, S.
There better be something good in that case.
This might be a stupid question, but bear with me. Could you tell us your name?
Kylo.
I go by C. I am the leader of the Reborn Imperial Liberation Front.
C.
Is this a bit?
This is either a crazy coincidence, or fate just really likes messing with us.
Have I said something unusual?
So, when we were given that case, we were told to deliver it to a person who introduces themselves as C.
Oh, mission success. Guess we're friends.
I'd like for you to elaborate on the details of this request of yours.
Can't. That's the long and short of it.
Ever since last month, we've been trying to figure out just who C could be, and we've hit dead end after dead end.
Did you just say last month?
Yeah.
You are certain of this?
Hundo P.
What the heck does that mean?
You doing okay? Those mushrooms you eat on the way here start to kick in or something?
Sassy.
Oh, I'm quite well. I simply did not expect this affair to take such an amusing turn.
Smart aleck girl.
Never did I expect to have this much fun.
Well, if you're good, then is it okay with you if we open the case? Our work isn't considered complete until we've verified its contents have been safely received.
Don't worry. That one's not rigged with a bomb, I think.
You think? Then again, not like we've seen what's inside for ourselves.
Could be another teddy bear.
But now we can. I've been dying to open it. Wanna give us a hint to make it fun?
I haven't the faintest idea what's inside.
You went through all the trouble of stealing it and you don't even know what it is?
Someone's a wild card.
True, I don't know its precise contents. Whatever they may be, however, they concern the unrest that plagues Crossbell and Erebonia.
It could be money, or a lifetime supply of chocolate, or a different bomb,
And I firmly believe they will lead me to the root of its cause.
or some device meant to cause, like, world-changing harm.
Well, go on then. Open it.
Wrapped sandwiches.
Will what lies within
Looks like a
deliver us
weapon,
or
at
will it
first
deliver
glance.
yet more misfortune.
It's a human. It's another little girl. Gosh darn it. First Kia and now this. Alright, what's your powers?
You.
Oh, she's so cute. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, are we getting the opening finally? Are we getting the opening? At long last? The game can begin now. This is gonna be a very weird game, but I'm gonna enjoy it. Hey, I can change the title card on my first stream now. It's Lloyd! I don't mind talking over the song, by the way. It'll get me a copyright strike anyway. C. I want to know what this team is all about, this third team. Whoa, what was that? And who's this kid? Well, we saw that. Oh, this is exciting. So glad to be back in this world. Now that the title song is aired, it's like it's finally begun. Oh, it's sight. Well, all questions will be answered, I'm sure. All questions will be answered. Yay! So, act route. All of the act 1s are done, I think. That was cool. That was, cool. Let's save the game now. Thought I heard something, by the way, so give me a second. Nope, all's good. And all's good. Okay, proceed. Alright, can we activate everything now? Looks like we can. I guess we'll go in order. So, we started with Lloyd's route, and then Reen, and then C. So let's just go back to Lloyd. Lloyd's route in huh? Reen's route in huh? C's this route in here.
Our only wish was to be free. The Crossbell to have true freedom. Freedom that no one would be able to take from us again. Behind that wish was one burning desire to be proud once more. We wanted to reignite the pride that everyone in this land held deep in their hearts.
All our good buddies. All ruined.
It was finally within our reach. All we had to do was grasp it. So why? Why couldn't we?
Rufus! 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 Rufus!
The very picture of a hero. However, Crossbell has no need for you any longer. Now kindly get off the stage.
We didn't make the choices we did to be heroes. The path we chose was so we could finally...
A new story is in motion.
Yeah, I guess so.
Your fate is but one thread intermingled with many. Now, rise from your slumber.
Rise. Rise, Arcantos, from your slumber.
Was that all just a dream?
Lloyd?
Who is it?
Risha.
Hello.
Oh, thank goodness. You're finally awake. How are you feeling? Are you in any kind of pain?
I'm fine. Where am I? What happened to the ceremony? About Crossbell's independence?
Yeah, no.
Crossbell City was occupied again by the Ebon Defense Force and their commander, self-proclaimed supreme leader, Rufus Alborea.
Stinks, bro. Gotta take him down. Gotta, like, really put him in some tough handcuffs.
Rufus! 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 Rufus!
Damn it.
Lloyd! Open your eyes, Lloyd! It's all over.
Don't give up!
Who said that? Oh, those two.
Pull yourselves together. This isn't over yet.
There's still people here who haven't lost their minds. Take Lloyd and run. If anyone can turn all of this around, it'll be the SSS.
Just gotta level grind a bit more.
I'm not seeing any other options.
Alright, let's make a break for it. Split up and get out of the city.
Understood. I'll scan for a safe route.
I'll go after Kia. Risha, you take care of Lloyd. Got it.
See ya. We out of here. We'll come back for you, Crossbell. We will. Don't you worry.
So we were forced to split up. I hope they made it out okay. What about Kia and Cecile? They came to watch the ceremony. Are they alright?
No.
I'm afraid I don't know. I've gone scouting a few times since the ceremony ended 2 days ago, but I haven't come across any leads about what happened to them. Or Elia and Sully, for that matter.
Oh. Damn it! How could I have let this happen? Protecting Crossbell was our duty.
Lloyd.
Staying here isn't an option. I have to see for myself what's happening in the city. Risha, will you come with me?
Yes, of course.
Alright. Where are we now? The boat shack? I love the boat shack. Act 2. Whatever medicine you gave me is some really powerful stuff. I was injured pretty badly, but even the worst of my wounds have already healed. It's an ointment made from a recipe passed down for generations between those who bear Yin's name. That was the last I had, sadly. It's powerful, but not a miracle. Your wounds can still reopen, and there's nothing it can do to help you regain your stamina. So try not to overdo it, alright? Got it. I really owe you one for using what you had left on me. Okay, let's get moving. Well, that was a mess, wasn't it? We're still level 100, by the way. So, character note. How do we do that again? The character notes? That's not it. Let me just press... Gosh darn it, no. Let me just press buttons again. Here we go. Character notes! Battle characters! So we can see everyone now. All the Class 7 peoples that we've seen. Sea's Cruel. A Soul. Leader of the Reborn thing. World's Twin Blaze. Mature beyond years. Wrapped around the finger. Display fools all. Huh. Very strange peoples. It's Tina! Crossbell. Ooh, a lot of people here. Plenty of peoples here. Cool. Alright. Task is find the highway. There's a monster over there. Should we look for people, by the way?
An easy victory.
Oh no. I see a break there, so I'm just gonna...
Let's retreat. Right.
I'm just gonna run. That was pretty unlucky. Wait, okay. Looks like this way is
Now's our
kind of the right way. I can see him.
Let's go.
Ooh, he froze him. Haha. Nope. Have fun being frozen.
Now.
There. Let's go.
Frozen.
Of course.
Rainbow fire.
my turn.
Oh no. She's confused. Oh, dying. Yep. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, everyone.
Why does this game have to be so hard? Why do all of the Trails games have to be hard?
Death awaits you. We've done what we set out to do.
Yep, Lloyd's dead.
I should treat my
Yep, treat my injuries. Oh, wrong button. Okay, F. Reviving bomb. I did not mean to do that on Lloyd, but I did it on Lloyd.
I feel nice and recharged now.
Torment. No healing moves, or not a lot of healing moves. Oh, hi, Big Pig. Oh, hi there.
I'm good to fight.
Bring it! Hey! Look! They're open!
A chance. Of course.
Try to hit him in the back, and I couldn't hit him in the back.
Death awaits you.
Right. Hey! Look!
I'm going.
Let's go! Hey! Look!
Death awaits you.
I like that. I like that he's confused.
Now.
There! Right. Hey!
Of course. Perfect.
There!
Yay!
Right.
Of course.
I won't let you!
We're fine. Yeah!
My turn. There's no stopping us.
We somehow won. Brave leveled up. Very good. I do believe there is nothing more here. So let's go. Yeah, I guess the big plot of this game is figuring out who C is, and those new those new peoples. That's what I'm guessing is the plot. But first we gotta fish. I hope you all understand.
Bye. This will be good.
Tough little bugger, aren't you?
It's a nice catch.
Sippeth water. It's very nice of you, fishy. So can I heal myself here? That would be very awesome if I could. Good night! CP was restored by 100. Can we do it again? Just to heal Lloyd all the way up. Will it actually be restored by 100, or is it fake? It's fake, it's not restored by 100. You lied, game, you lied to me.
An easy victory.
Oh man, why are there so many? Why do there have to be so many of them? I'm gonna
Let's
run.
retreat. Right.
I'm actually gonna find my teammates, then we can actually, you know, battle good. That sounds like... Get down. Oh boy. Those are some gnarly robots. Those look like Zobber soldats. Indeed, those new soldats showed up in the city after the battle. I suppose you weren't able to see the moment they arrived. No, I faintly recall seeing them as I was losing consciousness. I'm not sure what to make of them showing up now of all times. Those two look like they were flying in the direction of Tangram Fortress. But why? It is in the process of being decommissioned. I learned that accompanying forces set up defensive lines into the east and west while I was scouting yesterday. They have several of those soldats at their disposal as well. Well, that's not good news. That will make it difficult for Erebonia and Calver to intervene. ... Regardless, I can't hear any more of them approaching. Let's make our way to the city while we have the chance. There are still sure to be plenty of monsters on the highways, though, so be careful. I will. Let's hurry! This way, right? Oh, not that way? Thought for sure he said go that way. Never mind. Pretty awkward, huh? Got it wrong.
I won't let Rufus Alvarez get away with this. First things first. I need to see how the city's holding up.
Oh, Lloyd.
Oh, the city's doing great. Not that way. Not that way, you idiot.
Don't take that. All threats will be eliminated. I'm going. Now.
There! Let's go!
Of course.
Let's go! Now!
A chance!
Somehow Blind Lloyd was able to attack him. Oh, I'm losing on purpose, by the way. I want to see how, like, much things lower themselves.
Of course.
That was a lot of damage, actually. The flamey move, but he's not on fire anymore.
Still okay.
Still okay. Oh,
I'm sorry.
Never mind.
I'm going. Simple. Death awaits you. Of course.
She's blind. Here we go.
I let my guard down.
Let's make the battle a little more fair now.
All threats will be eliminated.
Well,
Death awaits
a
you.
little bit more fair. It went from 77, I think, to 69. Keep missing.
Death awaits you.
If it's possible, I'll lower it again.
There! It's my turn.
Except for boss battles. Well, you know what? Probably especially for boss battles. Nice miss, by the way. But yeah, when it comes to, if I ever meet like a secret boss, I'm gonna purposely lose like over and over until I'm tough enough to beat it. I care not for the combat of this game.
It's my turn.
Of course. Perfect.
Hit.
There.
Punch. I remember one time I played I think 3, and I kept doing the final battle until I could like beat the enemy in like one hit, the final boss.
Now.
There.
It was kind of funny.
Right.
This guy's frozen. One shot him.
Take a deep breath.
One shot him. One shot him.
Now.
There.
One shot him.
Let's go.
One shot him!
Death awaits.
Or knock him down like a tree, it's fine. Oh, there we go.
We've done what we set out to do.
And level up.
I need to keep at it.
Woo! We gotta level up, everyone.
Wonder who would put that chest there.
I don't know. We'll take it. Recovers in the field, the assault gauge. Plus HP and stuff increases like crazy. Oh, please stop doing that move. Wait, what do we got? Speed 2. Accuracy goes up. Let's give this to you. Yeah. Yeah. What's this? Weakens curses. Alright. It was a thing here that I got. Not hit 2. What was it? Dragon Vein. Septian Vein. Enemies drop more Sepith. More defense is nice. What do you have? You have, actually, this is just flat out better than defense, so all yours for now.
Yeah! An easy victory. Yeah!
Let's go.
It
Let's retreat.
says easy victory,
Right.
but
Let's
look
get a move on.
how much damage my weapons are doing. I like to do a lot of damage, you know. I like lots of damage. Not barely any damage. These are normal monsters. I should be doing a ton of damage. Assorted things. Can I go this way? Aww. Uh-oh. There's another one. This way, quickly. That was close. We're not far from the city, but we can't keep getting slowed down. We need to hurt. Gah! Lloyd, are you okay? Did your wound open? Stay still. I'll check. No, I'm fine. Never mind me. We need to get to the city. Don't be ridiculous. We need you if we're going to take Crossbell back. What good would collapsing here do? People are relying on you, on your leadership. So please stop disregarding your own well-being. Risha, No, you're right. My apologies for shouting like that. Please let me check on your wounds. I need to make sure you'll be okay. Alright, thanks. Hey Marcus! How you doing today? Sorry if it took me a while to see your message. How's life treating ya? You're just in time for game. You're fortunate they hadn't opened all that much. I replaced the bandages. Are you still feeling any pain? You're doing well. How am I? I'm doing good. I'm back in the world of the Trails game, so I'm very happy about that. No, I'm fine. I'm sorry about how I was acting earlier. I was letting the stress get to me. That must have seemed pretty pathetic. Some leader I am. I don't think anyone can blame you for losing your composure. That ceremony was meant to be the moment we spent over 2 years fighting for, only to have the rug pulled out from under us again. We're all frustrated, and the SSS did the lion's share of the work. Of course it would upset you most of all. Come on, I think you're giving me a little too much credit. If I'm being honest, I feel lost right now. I'm not sure what I should be doing. Even if we make it to the city and assess the situation, how do we fight against an army of Zabber soldats? Oh, just keep losing until you win. Is it even possible to take Crossbell back from Rufus and that Avon defense force? Lloyd, let me ask you this. ...
What is it that matters most to you?
Can't remember, but did you play Persona 4? Yep. A while ago, a couple years ago, actually.
Can you truly turn your back in the face of what you hold dear?
From Elia.
I was hoping you'd notice. It's what she had you deliver to me during Crossbell's last bid for independence.
What is it that matters most to you? Can you truly turn your back in the face of what you hold dear?
thought about trying Persona 5 now when it's on PC. I don't need to try Persona 5 now that it's on PC, because a couple days ago, I got it on the Switch. I have Persona 5 on the Switch now, Marcus. Are you able to make my night streams? Because I'm gonna stream that game soon, actually. It's kind of funny that you brought that up, actually. Like, I recently just got it.
Those words have kept me going over the last 2 years, no matter how bad things have been.
It's like you sensed it, Marcus. You sensed that Persona 5 would be happening soon.
As long as you don't lose sight of the most important thing to you, your path will always be clear.
Aw, you can't. Well, I can upload my streams on YouTube. You can watch them there, I guess. Sorry, I wish you could watch the night ones.
That's what I believe, at least.
What matters to me most right now, that would be liberating Crossbell.
I recommend just pulling all-nighters every night. When are the night ones? 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 9 of the p.m.
Oh, I still don't know how we're going to achieve that. What I do know is that the rest of the SSS and all our allies are out there working toward the same goal. So if we can reunite with them and work together, maybe we'll have a chance.
I think so too. That was how we made it through our last crisis, and it's how we'll make it through this one. We have to keep believing and focus on what we each can do to help, and above all, never lose sight of what matters to us most. For me, that would be everyone I cherish, including Arkansas. And you too, Lloyd.
That's 3 a.m. Like I said, just pull an all-nighter. I'm sure that'll be healthy for you. Yeah, sorry. But, it'll be on YouTube when, like, the time comes as well. Yeah, totally. It's fine.
So please try to be kind to yourself. I'll be right here with you if you need support.
Risha. All right. I will. Sorry for worrying you.
You've been here for a while now, Marcus. Like, you've been a member of my stream here for a while, right? Have you ever seen me play a Trails game?
It's just as you said. All we can do right now is focus on what is right in front of us. It's simple, really. I can't believe I forgot that after all we've been through.
I agree that knowing what's happening in the city is a good idea. We just need to be careful.
Oh, you can't recall it? You don't remember Trails of Cold Steel, or Sky, or Azure, or Zero? They're very, very big games. I played them all on this channel so far. Like, right at the beginning. And now we're back again.
Hopefully, it will give us an idea of what to do next. So I'll give you all the help I can. It's the least I could do for someone who's always accepted me. Whether I was Risha Mao or Yin.
Thank you, Risha. I'll do everything I can to protect the things and people we both cherish, no matter what it takes. We will liberate Crossbell.
Yeah. Of course we will.
No. Do me a favor, Marcus. Do exclamation point follow age in chat. Just to see how long you've been here. Because I think you've been here for a long time. Short break. Lloyd's t-shirt! 3 years. Whew, that's a long time. You've been here for a long flippin' time, my friend. I hope those 3 years were, somewhat good. As you watch my cringy streams. Well, let's keep going, lads. Something over here? Mine. 11 months, so days away from 4 years. Oh yeah, you're right. Like 3 days away, I think. Wow. So yeah, you've been here for a while.
Here's our shot.
Double advantage.
I'm going.
Let's attack this one instead.
I won't let you. Right.
Oh, I can't attack. That's annoying.
Arcus, activate!
Death awaits you!
Ooh. Well, I killed one. I wish it was, the one that is getting the boost, but it's not, sadly. This guy is stoned and petrified at the same time. That's crazy. The reason you wanted to ask about Persona, because you played a playthrough of Persona 4 Golden. You're going for the Platinum Trophy. I gotcha.
It's my turn.
I should let you know, I liked the story of Persona 4 Golden. That was the one I streamed, actually. The Golden version. I like the story of that game. I did not like the combat. Like, at all, actually.
I'm going!
So just be warned. Be warned when playing that game. Ow!
I'm going!
The game is very, very tough.
All taken care of.
Very, very tough combat-wise, but story-wise, it's really, really awesome. Uh-oh, there's a big guy over there.
Don't take that enemy light.
Watch out! This one's tough.
I'm going. Let's retreat. Farewell.
Yeah, let's not fight that. As cool as that thing looks, let's not,
Who would put that
whoops. Let's not do it. Nemesis Arrow, you are... cool. Here we go. Where are, my partners, guys? Where are my teammates? Where did everyone go? Is Tita okay? That's the real question. Oh boy, that's a lot of enemies.
That treasure chest doesn't appear to have been opened yet.
Gladiator belt. Go, 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 go!
Let's retreat, right.
Goodbye.
Let's get a move on.
Hang on, let me run for a bit. You completed Yukiko's area, so pretty early. You've been playing some hours of it on PC, have a slight understanding. Along with having the Platinum Trophy on Persona 5 Royale, so not completely new to the series. That's good. Yeah, I just never got the combat. The enemies just took forever to die. They killed me way too easily. It drove me insane. It drove me absolutely insane. Which is why when I play Persona 5, I'll be playing on baby mode. On Babu mode. Hey, there's robots. We should totally go that way. We're almost there. That's the city's east entrance. Wait, is that? Yeah. It's the EDF and more of those soldats. It figures they set up a perimeter here. There must be several soldiers stationed inside the city by now. Quite a bit of grinding on earlier levels. Persona 5's combat is easier than 4, at least for the most part. Maybe true. I'm just traumatized by 4s that I can't do it. It's baby mode or nothing. I'm in it for the story and the story alone. Lloyd, let's try taking cover in that area by the watchtower. We should be able to see the harbor district from there. Good thinking. I still have a pair of binoculars in my detective toolkit thing. Persona 3's combat is the hardest, because no control of any of your teammates. I don't think I'll be playing that one. I think I'll be avoiding that one completely. Unless there's a baby mode on that game, of course. Or you get revived if you die, kind of thing. You are right, the city is absolutely crawling with them. What's strange is that it's like the citizens aren't even fazed by their presence. It's because they're possessed. It's as if they're completely under the Supreme Leader's spell. Quite literally, I might add, judging by their reaction to that dancer. We're excited that Persona 3 Remake that will be released, which is gonna be dope. Ooh, I hope so. I'll be, hoping you enjoy the game. We can't rule out the public turning on us and handing us over to the soldiers. All things considered, sneaking into the city doesn't seem like the wise option right now, even if we could. That aside, what about the Soldats? Where could they have come from? The Black Workshop is supposedly to be out of commission completely. Rien and his friends confirmed it after the war. It should not be possible for new models like those to still be in development. Though, now that I think about it, there was definitely something strange about that Asmodine we fought a while ago. The investigation Erebonia conducted on the Black Workshop turned up no record of a Soldat like that. Well, that's unsettling. If we were just that one unit that fell through the cracks, that would be one thing, but an entire army like this? How did Rufus get his hands on so much firepower out of seemingly nowhere?
That's enough sniffing around, you filthy rats!
If you end up liking Persona 5, you should try out Persona 5 Strikers afterwards. Fun fact, Marcus, the reason I got Persona 5 is because I've owned Persona 5 Strikers for a very, very long time, actually. I have been waiting for 5 to come out on the Switch, like all this time. So yep, I've owned Strikers for a while, but I couldn't stream it, because it's a squeakquel, apparently. Oh, time to kill. It's the Ebon Defense Force. A patrol unit? How are they able to spot us this far off the highway? Huh, Bannings and Yin, just as the Supreme Leader had expected. He predicted that you would return to scout the area right about now. We've been waiting for you. He read that far ahead? He always was devilishly cunning. Now why don't you put your weapons down and surrender? The Supreme Leader is merciful. He's even granted you the opportunity to assist in our glorious plan if you take his hand now. We'd be happy to assist with putting him back in the prison cell where he belongs. Back me up, Risha. I'm with you, Lloyd.
I'll make this quick.
I'll make this quick. Damage reduction. Break damage.
Break them! Raging hammer!
Can I? Nope.
Yeah! Let's go!
Can I? Nope. Alright. Have to go. Bye! Have a good one, Marcus. I hope to see you soon. Be well and be awesome.
Behold my dance, an illusory offering to departing souls.
Good to see you too. Glad you got to see this animation here.
By silver light.
Boom, 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 boom. Not good enough.
It ends here.
You must die. You must all die.
Rising sun!
I'm glad that they recovered so fast.
Simple. Perfect.
There.
Death awaits you.
Oh, we can't do the thing. We can't do the thing. But we can do this thing.
Take that! It's my turn. Arcus, activate. Yeah.
What if we rename the Arcus to Sparkus?
Go!
We should totally do that. Oh, we'll watch it. We haven't watched it this stream yet. Let's see it. Just a big tower. I'm sure no one knows we're here now. Make it extra flashy so they know for sure that we're here.
To shreds!
Phoenix Moon!
Let's go!
Of course you're alive still. Why would you not be alive?
Take that! Let's go!
Alright. Time to die, sir.
Death awaits you! Death awaits you!
Ha ha ha.
There!
This is just a random dude. Why is he doing a move like this now? Oh, he healed himself. Scary.
Of course!
Oh no, we're both in the blast. Butterflies! Butterfly in the sky! Oh.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Alright.
Of course!
I'm glad that did 10,000 damage.
Death awaits you!
Okay. Thank you for being in the blast range,
Thanks.
always. And thank you for spamming the same move.
Why, you...
If I'm to protect what matters most to me,
Nice!
Boy levels up finally. Very good. How do you like that? They're persistent, I'll give them that. We never expected you to surrender easily, but unfortunately for you, your fate was sealed the moment you came here and summoned your gigantic tower. HQ respond, this is the 27th Eastern Surveillance Unit. We can't let him call in reinforcements. I'm a step too far to stop him in time.
Sweet dreams.
Oh, it's what's his name? Lecter, right?
This is HQ. Respond.
There was a suspicious sighting during our patrol, but it turned out to be harmless. We'll be finishing our sweep shortly.
Understood. Return to your post as soon as your task is complete.
You sound a bit different, sir, but whatever.
That should buy us a few minutes at the very least. That was a pretty close call, huh?
What are you doing here?
Lecter Arundel.
It's been a while, Bannings, Yin. I've been looking for you two. Didn't expect to find you so close to the city, though. I don't know whether to call you brave or plain stupid.
The Imperial Intelligence Division Scarecrow. What's a former Ironblood doing here? Don't tell me you have a hand in all of this too. Sorry to burst your bubble, detective, but you're way off the mark. This has got nothing to do with me and Claire. I knew something was about to go down, but even I didn't see it hitting the fan like this. Hold on, are you implying that you knew there was going to be a crisis of some kind? No comment. Listen, I came out here to cut a deal with you guys. I have some info that you and your friends might want to hear. You don't mean... Fine, I don't necessarily trust you, but I can recognize that hearing you out is in our best interests, though we won't agree to anything else until we know more. The deal is have me in your team, Lecter. The three made their way to the crossroads before the Soldats. Lecter provided valuable information. Some of the people in the city escaped to Armorica village? Yeah, relatively small number, mind you. Still, there were some who avoided being brainwashed by that strange device and were evacuated to Armorica. Are you saying that someone helped lead them there? Was it someone from the SSS? Yeah, though I couldn't tell you who. I figured you'd want to follow up on it if you're planning to liberate Crossbell. It's not like we have any other leads at the moment, given how little we know about the EDF. My instincts are telling me something else is going on near the village too. That's why I figured my best play was to find you guys. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. So how about it? Did you buy any of that? It's not like you have a reason to believe me. I wouldn't blame you if you turned me down. No, we accept. Let's start heading for Amorica. Sheesh, that was fast. Don't you think you're being a little too trusting toward a former Ironblood? Who said I wasn't taking everything you told us with a hefty grain of salt? The reality is we're pressed for time, and we need a better handle on the situation. If nothing else, your instincts and strength in combat have proven reliable in the past. They'll be an asset for us. Asset. Besides, I have faith in our friends. I can't imagine them sitting idly by at a time like this. That's why I know you're telling the truth, whether you're meant to or not. Helping people is what the SSS does. I have no objections either. Even if this turned out to be a trap, I'm sure Lord and I could handle it. This isn't my first time working with someone I can't trust entirely. I should have known you guys would react like this. You don't know when to give up and always find the silver lining. No wonder you managed to survive the last couple of years. But I'm probably the last person you want reminded you of how rough you had it, huh? Just so we're clear, this is just a temporary arrangement based on give and take. We'll do whatever it takes to reunite with our friends and take back our home, including getting in bed with you. Fine by me. Here's to a fruitful little partnership, Bannings, Yen. I'm looking forward to seeing how far that stubbornness of yours takes you. The road will take us straight to Amorica village. There are people there waiting for us, so let's get moving. Alright. Well,
I don't mind.
Lecter is on the team now. I don't mind. I don't mind being on the team.
Gehenna must have frozen over if we're teamed up.
There's a first for everything. You didn't have some premonition about this?
It doesn't work that way. I'm not omniscient, so we just gotta figure this out together.
Bye. Bye, Moth. See you later, Moth.
Wonder who would put that chest there.
Don't question it, just take it. Don't question, just take. Sure there's nothing here, but it doesn't hurt to break things. In fact, it feels kinda good to break things. Oh, there's another moth. Lucky for me, that moth moved that way. We'll just get to the village. Ooh, lots of stuff in that chest. Love to see it. Fire Sepith. I wonder if there'll be another boss battle in between me and Amorica village. Like right now.
All threats will be eliminated.
Spoke too soon. Spoke way, way, way too soon.
Break them! Raging hammer!
Break them! Aw, we still can't do tab. Tab move.
I don't mind.
Hey, Lecter, can you, restores 30 CP. Oh, for 4 turns.
Death awaits you.
Death awaits you.
Behold my dance, an illusory offering to departing souls. Sleep, embraced by silver light.
Alright, that was good. Don't hit me. You missed! You missed, you chump! Cool.
I don't mind.
I'm ruined. Recovery 3 CP, it said. Hey, it's gonna cost me 0 now.
Okay, playtime is over.
Let's see what your big move is, Lecter. Yeah, Lecter's pretty cool.
Right.
Lecter's pretty cool.
There!
That's pretty cool too.
Let's go!
Didn't get to mess him up, sadly, but it's fine. Let's do it again.
Marcus, activate!
Death awaits you.
Well... Critical hit!
Right.
Okay.
They're open!
A chance!
I think we got him now.
It's over!
There we go. Goodbye, dinosaurs.
That's Arisha. I can always count on you.
If there's a back, I've got it covered.
Good line. Good line there. Where'd that sword go? Gah! Lloyd! Did that battle open any wounds? No, most of my blood is still inside. I'm just worn out. And there I was thinking you'd suddenly lost your touch, but you picked as good a spot as any. Why don't we sit at that rest area? Wish I could suggest we keep going, but something tells me that wouldn't be wise. Sorry for slowing everyone down. Oh, hush, it's really not a problem. Coffee. There, have a coffee on me. Much appreciated. Well, I'd say we're about halfway to the village now, practically a stone's throw away. No signs of EDF patrols either, much like when President Croyce was in charge. I'm guessing they can't spare the resources for neighboring villages and towns. That'd work in our favor, at least. I'll take anything that helps us reunite with our friends as quickly as possible. Yeah, ain't much time to lose. They completely blindsided us with that attack at the ceremony. Who knows what else they can do? Especially considering everything going on in the past month in the Empire. What do you mean? We last liberated Crossbell only a month ago. Don't tell me something has happened since. Behind the scenes, anyway. Yeah. For one, someone broke into an RMP guardhouse. Me and Claire had to look into it. Then last week, Prince Oliver and his wife went missing. The Courageous they were on and all. The entire Courageous? This is news to us. I guess that would explain why we haven't been able to get in touch with Reen and the gang. Oh yeah, you guys use that round of 7 thingy for communication over long distances. That'll be it. Then the Sonora Seashell was on the Courageous when it disappeared, and the system is useless without it. As we speak, all other communication with the outside world has been jammed. Doubt we can count on Class 7 or any of your other buddies outside Crossbell to help us right now. Guess you're right. And you think the culprit behind the chaos in Crossbell is responsible for it all? Yep, Crossbell lies at the center of everything right now. Shame Claire and I didn't realize before Rufus and his men escaped. I pulled out all the stops to at least get myself into Crossbell, but they still got the upper hand. It's astonishing how well prepared they were. Not to mention, outmaneuvering you and Claire is no small feat. Not many can pull that off. To tell you the truth, the whole thing still makes 0 sense to me. I just can't imagine that everything he said was a lie. Even he isn't that much of a weasel.
I will be the one to bear the responsibility for His Excellency's actions. It is the best way we can go about quelling the unrest in Erebonia and solving the issue of Crossbell all at once. I can think of no better way for us Ironbloods to honor him.
He really said that? Still, there's no point denying what happened in front of your own eyes, so we got a score to settle, and it's on me to settle it, both for the other Ironbloods who once served under Osborne, and for his kid who can't be here. But to be honest, I've got another, more personal reason to wanting to fix this. Crossbell's been my favorite vacation spot ever since I snuck in here 2 years back. The sooner you guys can reclaim your independence, the sooner I can come chill in my party shirt. Sure, we'll give it our best shot. We can't afford to rest until everyone is free. It's the SSS's duty to the whole of Crossbell. And I'll liberate Ark and Seal while we're at it. The sooner we do that, the sooner we can perform again. So we're going to be using you. No, you know what? This isn't even the first time you've helped us. You lent us a hand in arresting the former president. So why don't we drop all the talk of using one another and just work together on this? I should have figured you'd say that eventually. Fine, have it your way. I'm counting on you, Bandings. The same to you. Their duty to the whole of Crossbell. After they had rested long enough, the trio set off and... yeah. CP plus 20. That's kind of good, actually. That's actually not too bad. Let's buy... yeah, we'll just have one. Gotta save me monies. So what's this? Oh, fish?
I bet we could fish here.
Do I want to, though? No, I don't. Chest!
This should be of good use to us.
You know it. Armorica Village. Oh, not yet. One more road. Possibly one more boss fight, too, while we're at it. I'm gonna say yes. And there's another dino.
Rare drop for the taking.
Nope. Lecter's just gonna outrun a dinosaur.
The ancient battlefield's to the right. It looks completely empty out there.
The Empire was using it as a military camp not too long ago. It'd be nice if we had time to check it out. But we better keep straight for our Morica.
Yeah?
Got a funny feeling.
What?
Don't take that enemy lightly.
What's the funny feeling? What is it? Let's check it out. That's not the way, you stupid git. Alright, let's get going, eh? Let's see what's waiting us on the trail. Just saying, sensing another boss battle on the horizon. We have jars, another chest.
Careful, that one looks tough.
La Fort. La Fort. Here we go. Alright, time to just have a normal time. No bosses.
Over there!
Oh no. Well, we found one person.
This isn't looking good.
What are we going to do? Don't worry, Polly. I won't let them hurt you. I'll distract them. I want you all to run for the village, okay?
It's this gosh darn kid's fault. It's these kids' fault for doing this.
What do we do, Camille? Shoot. No one hurts my sister while I'm around. There's too many of them. But the right things are going.
Ditch the kids.
Ellie!
Whatcha?
Lloyd!
Sorry it took us so long. Mind covering our six?
We won't let them harm the children. I'll make this quick.
Alright, kids, join in on the battle, alright? It's gonna be all you. Damage 40% for 6 turns. I like that. That's a good boost. 40%, damage 150% though. Never mind, we're doing this one.
Right there! Raging hammer!
Doing that one, followed by, actually, we can do, nope, we can't do tab. What's that, bro? You want a tab? No! Oh, this can't even hit them all. Aw, man. Well, we gotta knock out a couple of them at least.
It ends here.
I don't mind.
I don't mind.
Death awaits you.
Man, I couldn't like hit everyone, huh? That's gonna screw up. I guarantee it. That's gonna really, really mess us up. Bang.
Now's the time.
Got him.
There.
Well, I'm sensing we'll be restarting. Yep, everyone's stunned. Are we gonna stun Risha too? Yep. Yeah.
Go.
I love it.
Of course.
Yeah, wish I could heal everyone. Sadly, I can't hit everyone, but this'll work good.
Behold my dance, an illusory offering to departing.
There we go, it's half of them dead now. Sadly,
Good to go.
Lloyd is gonna die now. Oh, you're so close. You're so close. Why do you gotta be, like, only that far away? Screw it.
Okay, playtime is over.
Okay.
You had some bad luck facing us.
I need to keep at it.
Whew. Alright, you dummy kids. What are you doing out here?
That takes care of that.
You're all unharmed, right? Good job hanging tough for so long, Ellie. I'm glad to see you're all right.
You show up out of nowhere at the perfect time, and that's all you have to say to me.
Yeah.
I was so worried, and I thought I may never see you again. You're not still hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine. Sorry that I worried you. I'm so happy to see you again, Ellie.
Lloyd,
Wow. They must really like each other. I think we should give them some privacy, Pulley. So this is the guy you were talking about. I'm glad you're back together. Well then, there are children watching, you know. Don't go corrupting them, officers. We weren't doing nothing of the sort, or we were doing. Don't make it sound like that. Wait, what are you doing here in the first place? It's kind of a long story. Are y'all alright? Thank goodness, I was so worried that something might have happened. Whoa, don't scare me like that. Hold up, aren't y'all?
Risha! Oh!
Cecile!
Hello, Cecile. First chance I get, I'm gonna save it, guys. Welcome back to Amorica Village. It's been 10,000 years since we've seen this place. Maybe not that long, but it sure feels like it.
Lecter tipped us off that an SSS member was in Armorica, but I never expected to run into you too, Cecile. I'm so glad you're all right.
It's so good to see you're okay too, Lloyd. I'm sure you must have gone through a lot to get here. I didn't know what to think after the injuries you sustained at the ceremony.
Yeah, but I'm doing better now thanks to Risha. I wouldn't have made it here without her, or Lecter for that matter. Wasn't expecting to get a shout out. Yeah, you know you don't owe me anything. But it was your information that led us to Amorica Village in the first place. It's good to see that so many people from the city were able to escape to here. Yes, it wouldn't have been possible had the CPD and the CGF not drawn the enemy's attention. Then again, It's Kia, isn't it? You don't know where she is either. Oh no! Unfortunately, we were separated from her during all of the confusion in the city. I'm so sorry, Lloyd. I was responsible standing right next to her at the time, so it was my responsibility. I shouldn't have let this happen. But please, Cecile, you don't have to blame yourself. It's not your fault. If anything, I should have... Ellie. We were all worried about Kia, but we need to have faith in her. I'm sure she's okay. And I know we'll find her eventually and bring her home safely. There's not a doubt in my mind. Floyd's right. Let's take solace in how many people were able to escape from the city. If they're okay, then I'm sure Kia is too. I can't begin to describe how it feels to know Senshin and Speaker McDowell are okay. I was especially worried about Senshin this whole time. Yeah, think of it this way. We're off to a good start already, knowing that some of our friends and family are alright. Though I don't want to make light of the injuries Speaker McDowell suffered. Sounds like he took a stray bullet to the shoulder. He gonna be okay? Doctor said he should be fine. Fortunately, the bullet passed straight through, so it didn't cause much damage. But given his age, he's going to need plenty of rest at the clinic for right now. Probably for the best. I wouldn't want him pushing himself too hard for our sakes. That's right. Your grandfather will be okay, Ellie. So long as he takes time to recover, he's in good hands with Dr. Lighton. And try not to worry too much about where Kia is, alright? I'll try. Well, I'm going to go back to help at the clinic. Let me know if you need anything. Thanks, Cecile. We will. My apologies. I know there's no sense in being gloomy right now. The children left the village because they wanted to find a way to cheer me up, and you saw how that almost turned out. You shouldn't blame yourself for that either, Ellie. I'm sure they wanted to help the entire village and not just you. But... hate to change the subject, but I think I'm gonna do my own thing for a while now that we made it to the village. Yes, we could all use some downtime. Catch up with Senshin and see how she's doing. She's at the inn, isn't she? Yeah, that's where the other refugees from the city are staying as well. She's been worried about you too, so I'm sure she'll be happy to spend some time with you. Sounds like her. I'll go do that then. I'm gonna check on the speaker and see if the folks in the clinic need a hand. Give me a holler once you two are done with the heart-to-heart you're about to have. What was that? Guess that was their way of leaving this in my hands. Hey Ellie, could I interest you in a walk around the village together? Want to get a better idea of how the villagers are holding up. Suppose we could do that. Amorica may have to be our base of operations for a while. Go say hi to Chief Tolta as well. Good thinking. Let's go. What a dime. What a time, huh?
Crazy as times are, this place always manages to put my mind at ease.
You punk kids.
I know what you mean. Especially so, now that I know you're safe.
Running off like that. Alright.
Why don't we take a look around?
I'm gonna call the stream here, guys. And we'll pick this up tomorrow. And we'll see what's going on here even more. Lots of stuff going on in this game for sure. But yeah, you all have a good day. See you all tonight for some Zelda. And take care. Bye-bye!